Welcome to the Three Mikes podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Mike, and he's Mike, and we're Mike, and we're all Mikes.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
One of these days, y'all are gonna join in.
One of these
me.
days, we're gonna get around to it.
We'll have an actual fucking intro. God,
I do hope we get to the day where we can do like do this shit just like fucking live, and then we do like old school radio, like there's like fucking. And we're back. I'm not pulling it up because every time I pull videos up here, it fucks up our audio.
Yeah,
so until I figure out what's up with that,
that's all right.
I don't know. I think I've pushed this system to its limit. But I'm also not about to do. We were on Johnny Wood's podcast. It's not out yet. You guys haven't heard it yet, but that operation is too many variables because he does all his videos on individual cameras on their own memory cards, and I may have fucked up Vander's for the first half because we're not super sure it was recording or not because they all stop after 30 minutes. But I did that one first, so it may have already. We're not sure or not. But anyway, that's why I like having all mine set up the way it is now because it's like it's one button.
Yeah, we record. You can switch like the who it's looking at throughout the video.
I'm willing to take
after the fact. Can you split shit up? Like, could you?
Yeah, I can. I do it all the time.
Okay.
I can edit my way through. I can edit this to make it look as good as I want it to. So
I charged the same amount on my card 4 times in a row. Sorry.
What's the charge?
We went to PetSmart today, and Melissa's card got declined. Which is weird because we have a joint account.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, take my card. So we did my card. Then I went through. We're like, okay. I knew, like, because I know how much money I have. Like, I know how much money I have in our account, first off. So I'm like, I shouldn't have got declined, but whatever. Like, hers is expiring soon. So maybe I was thinking maybe her card expired.
Some places, like 2 months leading up to the expiration, will.
So then mine, then I go look at our thing. It drew from her card once. Mm-hmm. We're like, that's weird because even the thing on the counter said declined. It literally is like decline. We're like, that's fucking weird. Okay, do mine. So we did mine just once. And now it's charged it 4 times.
Sounds like the machine fucked up. Or the bank fucked up.
Sue them for $10 million.
Yeah.
I only got 1 bag of dog food.
Well, it's a fucking $113 thing on dog food. Not cat food. It's cat food.
Oh.
It's a very specific cat food to help with UTIs and crystals. And
that shit's so fucking expensive.
But the thing is, like, we do, like...
Purebred cat?
No, it was like, well, we returned something because we have like an auto ship out.
Returned the cat?
No, we returned dog food. That was like $80 because we get really expensive dog food too.
Yeah.
But we already have like an extra bag, and we thought we turned the auto ship off, and she didn't. So we went back to the PetSmart and returned it, and like, yeah, it was like an extra like $32 for after the return.
Okay.
Because that was like $80, and the other one was like $112.
Oh.
And so like I'm like, why the fuck am I keep on getting charged for this? Because I get an alert whenever we get under a certain amount. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
Give
it.
it 20.
Find out your animals eat better than I do.
Probably.
Bullshit. I've had your wife's cooking. You eat pretty good.
She doesn't spend $110 on it.
It's true.
Yeah, you know how long that lasts, though.
2 months.
You guys just getting the big bags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get the big bag. 2 or 3 months. Yeah.
That's what we do. We buy the big, huge bag. We split it between 3 cats, and it lasts a while. Cats don't eat as much. Plus, Rosie, I have on a diet.
But this is like a prescription one.
Yeah, you've got the... Do you guys use the pretty litter shit?
What the fuck's pretty
Do you know what I'm talking about?
We have a litter robot.
No, pretty litter is... It's
Those things are dope.
I
would need 4 of them, though. That's why I haven't gotten it.
I know. I want one so bad.
It's so hard. It's nice. We have to get another one because we've run this one to the ground. Like, I don't clean it out as much. Like, actually, like, take it apart and clean it as much as I should.
Rosie takes huge shits, so I'm afraid the robot wouldn't be up to it.
No, it works fine. They recommend you clean it out, like, once a quarter.
Okay.
And I just haven't. And I last time I cleaned it out, I damaged one of the circuits on it. So like,
and they let you have children.
yeah, it's really weird.
Pretty litter it's this special kind of litter that like when your cats pee on it, it'll change color to let you know based on the pH level of their pee if they have like a bladder infection or a UTI or something. The problem is A, it's expensive as fuck, and B, it is like it's just basically made of plastic, so it's like the opposite of biodegradable. So it's like really bad for the environment, and it costs a fucking arm and a leg. And it's one of those. It's like you would get it if you knew your cat already had one and you wanted to make sure it was clearing up. But like, what's magic about it is that it's like it's completely. I tried it one time. It's completely fucking like scentless. Like it's magical. That's why it's called Pretty Litter. But it's so expensive.
Way to take our one cat Bane to the fucking doctors today. $250.
Jesus.
The vet to figure out what he has.
You inherited the catnip.
To figure out he has a UTI. That's
was
what it was.
born into it.
Because like something that make any sense. Like our one cat pees, like we'll pee in certain spots which we know.
Yeah.
Like, and we try to clean it as much as we can, or basically kind of just stop her from doing it. But
Is it related to her urinary infection?
No, she's just a bitch. We can't figure out why she does it. I honestly can't figure out why.
I have a cat that'll shit on the carpet if the litter boxes are even just like a little bit not clear.
But Bane was like, I caught Bane doing it, and Bane's never done it. So I was like, oh, okay. So maybe it was like a one-off thing. Then we noticed like he was peeing like the next day. There's like pee by both litter boxes. We have 3 litter boxes.
Right.
By both litter boxes, and we're like, that's weird. And she doesn't pee on that. She has like 2 specific spots she pees on. Like, that's weird. I was all right. And so we set up a doctor's appointment. That appointment was like $250, and tell us that you have a UTI. I was like, God damn it.
Fluted. Is that what they called it?
No, no.
It's pretty much like a urinary infection for a cat. It's called fluted. It always happens around springtime, and especially long-haired cats suffer from it the most.
What do you have?
He's not long-haired.
No.
No.
I'm trying to think. I can't even.
Mine's a calico. It's a calico.
Oh.
It's the one I found at work.
Oh. I don't know.
Would you guys believe me if I said I just completely made that shit up?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't. I just wanted to know if you guys thought that I would do that.
Honestly, as many times as I've had cats at the vet, sometimes half of it sounds like it's made up. Like the rules of baseball. It's like, did you guys just make this up as you fucking went? Cats. Why is she acting like this? Well, because cats don't know how to process pain, so they get UTIs because they're in pain somewhere else because their body's like, well, your tooth hurts, so we're going to make it hurt for you to pee. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like how biology works.
It's not how any of this works.
Vets are just lying to us. I had one vet that was like, you have to feed your cat wet food and dry food because cats instinctively are hunters and they're used to getting the moisture from their hunt that they kill. Mm-hmm. So they have to have wet food as well as dry food because they don't know to drink water because they get their hydration from the blood of their prey. I'm starting to wonder if that shit was made up.
I've heard that too. I give Rosie a combination of both, mostly just because she's such a finicky eater, and a lot of stuff makes her stomach upset. So I just kind of I know what she will eat, and that's just pretty much what I give her at this point. So
if I could just kill all my cats, I probably would.
Jesus, no, you can't because they're precious babies.
Oh, I know for a fact.
Don't look at my cat.
We're gonna have to do we're gonna have to redo the fucking floor in the one bedroom. Like I know.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's wood too. That's the worst part.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad we don't have that problem in this house, thankfully.
Because it's just 2 spots, and
it would be worse if it was carpet. I feel like though.
I don't know. The biggest problem with carpet and cats is just there's always litter in the carpet. There's never not litter in the carpet.
That's
ever.
True.
They make those mats that help with it, but they still
not even a little fucking bit. Not once. I'm glad. That's why I bought that expensive fucking shark vacuum for my house because it was like deep cleaning the carpet. And I was like, yeah, but there's always litter. Yeah. Hey, if you'd like to be an honorary Mike and be a part of the 3 Mics in a whole different way, head on over to our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the3mics. That's patreon.com/the3mics. We've got a single $5 tier that gets you access to the whole shebang. Everything that we're going to start rolling out, whether it's live streams, uncut episodes, exclusive tickets and other stuff like that. Who the hell knows what we're going to do? But it's simple. $5 a month gets you in as an honorary Mike and hanging out with the 3 Mikes over on Patreon. Once again, go to patreon.com/the3Mikes and become an honorary Mike today. Xochitl Gomez, she's the girl that was in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. She played a girl with the portals and shit. I guess she turned 18 over the weekend. And the comments were just like, fucking finally, all right, about time. And I literally said, this is why women chose the bear.
And now it's time for Facts with Shay.
Did you guys know that cauliflower is actually not related to broccoli at all? Broccoli's from the same family as cabbage. Cauliflower is actually from the same family as mustard. That's, that's something.
This has been Facts with Shay.
Vander, I know you don't give a shit about this. Did you see James Gunn posted the first look of the new Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Looks fucking.
I thought that was Henry Cavill at first.
I know, it does kind of look like it could be a young Henry Cavill. It looks dope, though.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was honestly fake.
A lot of people were asking if it looked like it was like AI or something like that, and he, I guess, followed up by posting the name of the person that took the picture. So he said it was on set. So I think the reason the background looks like that's because I think they're shooting on one of those LED sets they shot the Batman on.
Because that really looks the back. Yeah.
Well, James Gunn actually came out and said that Cavill's ex-wife helped him to cast this Superman.
Wait, what? Cavill's never been married.
He's being a dick.
I was going to say.
He doesn't know. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit.
Cavill's never been married. I don't think he'll ever get married.
I think he just announced he got engaged.
Oh, well, then I lied on that one.
And just so many women and gay men's hearts fucking shattered into a million pieces. He was they were doing some interview about that new movie he's got, and I guess the guy was like, Henry Cavill, every time a woman walks in the room, he stands up. Like it's the fucking 1300s or something.
He seems like a nice guy.
He does.
He's like a real nice guy.
He's just a big fucking nerd who for some reason thinks when you're about to fight somebody, you have to shotgun your arms.
That was really cool, though.
It was kind of a cool look.
Somebody did point out on that video, when you watch a video, and I didn't realize it at first, but when I rewatched that scene, his also facial hair did something weird.
I had to go back and look at it again. I got so tired of seeing that trailer because I remember when that movie came out, it was in front of every fucking movie I saw for like a year.
It was weird. It's really weird. It was like almost like his facial hair also grew at the exact moment. Somebody pointed it out, and I went back and rewatched it, and watch that clip real fast. See if you can pull it.
I'm afraid to pull it up because I'm afraid it's gonna fuck it up.
What? Oh, that's right.
Because I'm afraid it's going to fuck up the audio. Every time I do it, it fucks up our audio.
2 hours later.
Oh my God, it does look like it gets darker as soon as he cocks his arms.
It's weird, right?
It's like he cocks his arms and it's like his beard grows.
Somebody pointed it out.
I don't know if it's a thing with the lighting in the room.
Super Saiyan, but
it's like he goes Super Saiyan with his fucking beard. It's weird.
Somebody pointed it out and I watched it. First time I missed it, but second time I was like, what the fuck is huh?
That is weird. I'm editing it in right here somewhere so it can show on screen. It is weird. Like it's definitely just something with like the angle and the lighting, but it does look like he goes like he gets so manly that his beard just goes.
Like it's
hell yeah. Mine be doing that sometimes.
Like
usually when I'm taking a big shit.
Watch his beard. Come over here. Wait, watch this.
2 hours later.
I almost wonder if that was like a weird edit, like where they had to.
Well,
they shot that scene over the course of a couple days.
There's a story behind this scene.
So the whole thing with Henry Cavill and that movie is the beard is an issue. So at the same time, he was making that movie when they had already finished making Justice League. And then all the drama with Justice League happened, and they called everyone back for reshoots. And they said, well, Henry Cavill grew this beard out for Mission Impossible. He's not, and Paramount, the studio who makes Mission Impossible, basically said he's not allowed to shave his beard. And they were like, it's not even a full beard. You can get a professional makeup artist.
5 o'clock shadow.
You can get a professional makeup artist for $200 to do that. Like they wouldn't let him do it, which led to this whole thing where basically the stuff they reshot for Justice League, they had to CGI over Henry Cavill's face. So in a couple of scenes
It looks
of the one version of the movie, his face looks weird because they had to basically his lower jaw looks just kind of bloated because they covered up a fucking beard, and it was one of those. It was just like Paramount was just being
Give
dicks.
Superman a beard then.
It's also, yeah,
that scene also took them 3 weeks to film,
yeah.
and they got sick and tired
So,
of filming it and
I
beating.
wouldn't be fucking surprised knowing that because I forgot about that. I wouldn't be fucking shocked if that actually is a hidden edit.
It could be. I don't know.
If it just was just
Yeah.
it wasn't quite one. You know,
They finished it up 2 days later.
They
and
probably
it was
had to
barely-
manicure that very carefully from one day to the next. It probably was just one day where it wasn't quite on.
Could be.
That is
That's
funny
funny.
though. Yeah.
First time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Thank you so much for listening to the Three Mics podcast or watching it on YouTube, wherever you're getting this show. If you are watching it on YouTube, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app, be sure to leave a like or a rating or whatever you can do, wherever you're listening to it. And as always, be sure to go to our website, www.the3mics.com, to get all the information you need on what's going on with us and where you can see us next.
And now it's time for Facts with Shay.
Apparently, sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Man, evolution sucks.
This has been Facts with Shay.
Not weird. The Reds suck so bad this week that I forgot. I didn't realize Kendrick Lamar and Drake were going at it.
Oh, dude, you didn't see any of that?
No, I was like, God damn, I was so pissed about the Reds.
This
still
isn't
pissed.
sports talk. This is rap talk.
Oh.
That shit is wild.
I need to read more into it. I gotta listen to all of it too. Apparently, Kendrick's kind of won the whole thing though.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
I
this. I'm
agree.
going
And I
to
don't
leave
think
this
you
to
go
you
against
guys.
Kendrick. I don't think you go against Kendrick on anything. So I think he's one of the greatest lyricists of all time. So you better not. Like,
I mean, he won a Pulitzer Prize for a reason.
but then like I also said, like I found out a Sunday before the game, and I was like, yeah, well, Drake's a fake piece of shit.
Right.
Like I don't even like listen to Drake, but like you could tell he's just a fake person.
Yeah.
And apparently that's what it's talked about quite a bit on the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like he gives off fake vibes, and I'm right, okay.
Well,
Rick Ross is going after him too, and I think that's funny.
I did see the clip where they were bringing up the fact that like he was like hitting on Millie Bobby Brown when she was like 16 or some shit when she was on stage or something at one of his shows. Drake.
People were tearing him down for that, and it's definitely
Yeah.
weird. What's funny is Kendrick never said anything about Millie Bobby Brown. He just accused Drake of being a pedophile in general.
Right.
Like worse than just a teenage girl. Like
I heard the one. This
he
whole
compared
thing.
him to Jeff Epstein. Like he was like,
Jesus
you should die in a
Christ.
cell with Epstein.
Which is weird when you remember that Drake himself, I mean, he came from Noggin. He was a child star.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was in that same, he wasn't part of Nickelodeon, but he was at the same time as a
Right.
lot of that
Although one of the best things is the A minor,
Dude.
and apparently it's also the entire song's in A minor,
So the
shit.
song
Wow.
which is fucking
Wait, Kendrick's or Drake's?
Kendrick's.
So he one of his lines is you're gonna strike a chord and it's probably A minor, which is funny.
Oh, now you can't do that joke anymore.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. So the song, it was a song before that was in A minor. The Meet the Grams was in A minor.
Okay.
And then in the next song, Not Like Us, he has a line about how I'm gonna up the score. That song is in B minor.
Okay.
So the musical theory behind it is
Fun.
That's some genius stuff.
That's
Yeah.
good shit. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it
I
was really
appreciate the artistry of that.
I even got out my guitar. I was like, wait, is this true? And I started playing. I was like, God damn it, it is.
Motherfucker.
It's good stuff.
Well, I think Kendrick's also a crazy, intelligent individual.
And he's got a mole in Drake's crew that is like feeding Kendrick the tea pretty much.
Yeah.
Because one of Drake's response was a song called Family Man, and it's really when the personal attacks started coming, where he started literally calling Kendrick a bad father and a woman beater and all this bullshit. So the song was called Family Man, and literally an hour and a half after it dropped, Kendrick dropped a song called Meet the Grams, which was literally the first verse is him giving a father-son talk to Drake's son. Crazy. He's like, Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, and just goes on. Then the next verse is to Drake's mom saying, it's not your fault you raised a piece of shit, but he should die. And then to Drake's dad saying, it's your fault you raised a fucking piece of shit. Then a verse to Drake's son, he hid for a long time. Like, he didn't tell anybody he had a kid.
Pusha T was the one that brought it out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kendrick is accusing him of doing that with another kid. So he does a verse about Drake's daughter who allegedly has not been brought to the surface. And then the final verse is him talking to Drake, and dude, fucking murdered him. And it came out like an hour after Drake's rebuttal.
Oh.
Fucking crazy.
Wait, an hour after, so he put out his track, Drake replied, and he already had the reply in the fucking chamber? Or he
Either
just...
he had it in the chamber, or he was just like, oh, this guy's going after my family.
Or inspiration fucking struck
I also
him.
think he's that good of a writer
Yeah.
to where he could write that shit out.
And if I'm being honest, I don't think Drake writes any of his shit.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I don't listen to enough of his stuff, but I could tell you that he's a guy who couldn't get over being a child star.
There's literally two people I would never go against when it comes to rap. Like, this is very wide. It would be Kendrick Lamar and Eminem.
Eminem,
Both I would never go against because both I think are on that spectrum in the sense that they could they know wording so well and everything so well they could do it like that.
I'm also over apologizing for ranking Eminem really high at this point. I feel like he's fucking earned it.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I know it's
Most
white.
of the black rappers are like,
people
yeah,
who
we
are
don't
I
fuck
know
with him. He's fucking
I know it's white. I know it's white of me to say Eminem. It's like at this point, it's earned. He's fucking earned it.
50 Cent has the best.
50
Cent had the best quote about it. Yeah, it fucking I can't remember what he said, but something along like, he's the best fucking rapper, and sometimes it hurts people because he's the
50
best.
said it. Snoop has said it. Kendrick says that he looked up to Eminem his whole life. Like,
I think Kendrick. To me, I'm starting to think Kendrick's better than Eminem, but that's just a recency bias though too.
Eminem just has more out. Like, almost everything Eminem's put out is really, really good.
Even his worst stuff is still better than most things.
Well, except for there's that one where it's all just like a lot of poppy shit. Where he
Encore sucks.
Encore.
Was it Encore?
No, it was the one after Encore. Was it Relapse or Recover?
Recovery?
I can't remember. It's one that had like Rihanna.
It
had
was
like
somewhere in there.
Had like literally like every. It was him and like
Pink, Rihanna.
Yeah.
That was
Ozzy was on one.
But then he even like at one point his next album after that he makes fun of that album, realizing how.
If anything, he did that album to make the money to make the rest of the albums. You know, it's like whenever you see Jon Favreau do a live action Lion King, it's so he can go make season 2 of The Mandalorian. You know.
Yeah, but no, I want to listen to the whole thing. I heard about that. I read about that A minor shit, and I was like, God damn.
Later on, I'll send you a list of the timeline of it.
I love it.
Like which songs to listen to in what order.
I'm just glad it's somebody other than Eminem and insert name here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially, I'm glad we're talking about somebody other than Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Don't get me started.
Machine Gun Kelly's the only one dumb enough to try to go after it. Nobody's ever rap beefed with Eminem aside from MGK. Because everybody knows they can't beat.
That's why it was such a big fucking deal. Everybody was like, wait, no, he's not. He can't be.
Eminem beat him into another genre of music.
And then Corey Taylor took him out of that one. Yeah. He keeps swinging for the king and he keeps missing.
The thing about MGK was like he had a chorus line.
Yeah.
In his thing, and you don't do that on like a fucking diss track. You can't constantly have you can't like you're just.
It's got to be verse.
Yeah.
And
like I'm sitting there,
it's just got to be one straight verse. It's not meant to be a song.
And unless it's one of the first things Kendrick did to attack both J. Cole and Drake initially was a Future song that Kendrick did a verse on. So like that song had like a chorus and stuff, but that's different because he's a feature on the song.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. That's how bad the rest.
J. Cole backed out of that so quick. J. Cole made one track that kind of took a couple of like not even really low blows to Kendrick, because at first it was like J. Cole and Drake were like kind of teaming up on him.
Yeah.
J. Cole did one song, heard Kendrick's initial response, and then just came out and was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I brought a
out.
knife to a gunfight. I'm good.
Because I feel like he knew that shit was about to get real between K-Dot and Drake. Dude, this might be the new Tupac and Biggie. Like, we literally might see somebody die over this shit.
It's weird to me that involves Drake. Of all the rappers to be involved in a feud of this scale, I'm like,
he's not
Drake. Really? The guy from Degrassi?
K-Dot is from the streets. Drake is from Degrassi. Like, it's silly that it's happened. Drake's held his own to some extent. Like
Yeah.
But again, I don't think he writes his own shit.
No.
Like, some of the songs he's put out are catchy and they sound good and he's creative and intelligent, but
he's writing his songs the same way that like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were writing their songs. Yeah. You know, he may have had a hand in it, but a lot of this was written for somebody else and then came his way, and he put his.
Drake is for white people.
Drake is rap for white people.
Yeah. As opposed to Eminem, it was rap for everybody.
Right.
Drake
Kendrick's if you like just love
Eminem
rap.
wanted it to be for black people, but all the white people were like, "Holy shit, he's one of us."
Drake did for white people to rap what Key and Peele did for sketch comedy compared to like Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love Key and Peele, don't get me wrong, but like Key and Peele is white friendly Chappelle's show. Yeah. In all the best ways. Love Key and Peele.
Crazy. Oh, one last thing about the Drake thing. So over the weekend, Kendrick was the only one putting shit out. Like he put out like Saturday morning is when I saw Meet the Grams in response to Drake's Family Man. Listened to it. It was fucking crazy. Later that day, he came out with a song called Not Like Us, which is like, whereas Meet the Grams is like a softer, just like, I'm just going to fucking destroy you with my words. Not Like Us is actually like a good song. Like I could listen to it over and over again. And then that was through the whole weekend. Didn't hear nothing from Drake at all day Sunday until he came out with one song. I forget what it's called. Part 6. Something Part 6.
Part 6 or something like that.
Yeah. Kendrick never mentioned Millie Bobby Brown. Like, he accused Drake of being a pedophile and being a creep and being a womanizer.
Right.
Never mentions Millie Bobby Brown. And in Drake's response, he, like, brings up Millie Bobby Brown and is like, well, I don't fuck with teenagers like Millie Bobby Brown. I'm like, nobody said her name, dude. Why did you say it?
Nobody brought it up.
Here's the thing, though, too. Like, somebody also said he's also trying to defend himself.
Right.
Which is now, you never defend yourself in a fucking he's literally defending himself in a diss track. Like, I was like, somebody said that, I was like, what?
The diss track is your chance to say, no, here's why you suck. Not, nuh-uh.
He was like, what? Don't you think I'd be in jail if I did all this stuff? I'm like, no.
Right, because no one gets away with anything. Yeah, ever.
So Drake's most recent response, trash. Bad song. The timing's off. The rhythm's not good.
Because he wrote
the
it.
The bars aren't good. Finally, maybe he fucking wrote it himself, and that's why
he wrote it.
No, I mean, this is gonna be all me on this one.
Yeah.
No, Drake, don't. No.